Hello everyone. Today's lecture we are going to learn about language processor concepts. So we will learn in detail language processing system. Now what is this language processing system or language processing software? We write our code in C programming language or any other programming language, and that code has to be given to language processing software. He will process the language and convert it to machine level or object code, which machine will understand, your computer will understand. So job of language processing software is to take the high level language, C programming language, and convert it into object code or machine code. So these are the steps involved in language processing system. First, your input will be source program. Source program will have a preprocessor. Preprocessor will remove all the shortcuts which are used and replace it with the actual code, and modified source program will be given to compiler. Compiler will convert the modified source program into target assembly level program, which includes the register, memory, etc. Then this target assembly program will be given to assembler. Assembler will be converting into relocatable machine code, and this relocatable machine code will then be given to linker first and then loader to load into the main memory, and then the target machine code will be generated. So these are the steps involved in language processing system. So we'll see one by one each step in detail. Now source program. Source program or source language is a high level language like C programming language. For example, this is a simple C program which has a hash include stdout.h on top. This line has to be included, otherwise you'll get error for this printf statement. So int main, because main is the main function which has to be executed first, because compiler sees main first. Okay, so main has to be there in every C program. So this is a simple high level language program, that is C program, which human beings can understand. Now next is preprocessor. Now preprocessor's job in language processing system is what? It creates a separated program that is called by compiler before actual translation begins. It substitutes all user defined shortcuts with the actual, and it can delete commands, include other files, and perform macro substitution. Example is, now hash include stdout.h, hash defines square of x as x into x. This both are their preprocessor files. Okay, these are the shortcuts. So when we use this pre-processing phase, these shortcuts will be replaced by actual code. That is, whatever is there in stdout.h will be included in your program, and hash defines square of x will be replaced by x into x wherever it is there. For example, so now this is the program written, C program. So here preprocessor will remove this hash include stdout.h line and include whatever code is there inside that in your program. Similarly, hash define square of x will be replaced by x into x in your program. So all the shortcuts which are written on top will be removed and actual code will be put up. Like instead of square of x, wherever it is there in the program, x into x will be put up on that place. For example, preprocessor will remove this square of a and he will replace it by a into a, because it is written on top hash define square of x should be replaced by x into a, x wherever it is there in the program. So it will replace square of a into square of a with a into a. So like this preprocessor works. He removes all the shortcuts and put the actual code in your program. So that is the job of preprocessor. Then output of preprocessor is modified source program, also known as pure high level language. So here macro and header files are substituted by actual code. Macro means what we write using hash define and all are called as macro. Hash define square of x has to be replaced by x into x in the program. So this is a macro. So all the macros will be replaced by actual code, which is done by preprocessor. Header file also will be replaced by actual code. So then is compiler. So in compiler, high level language, that is modified high level language, after putting the actual code and removing the macros and all, that language will be given as an input to the compiler. Now compiler will apply these phases. There are 6 phases: lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generation, code optimization, and code generation, target code generation. So all these phases will be applied by compiler. This all 6 phases makes your compiler. So compiler is a big software which is made up of these 6 phases. So all these 6 phases will be applied to your high level language code, and object code will be given as a output by the compiler. Object code means machine level language code or low level language code which is understandable by machine. So it is a big software. Every language has its own unique compiler. Like C has its own unique compiler, C++ has its own unique compiler, Java has its own unique compiler. So how compiler software is made? It is a set of different programs or instructions. So input to the compiler is high level language and output to compiler is low level language. So it produces target code as object program. So it report to its user the presence of errors in the source program. Then is assembler. So input to the assembler is object code or machine code which is generated by compiler. Now assembler takes multiple low-level language files as an input from compiler and generates the relocatable language code which can be placed in any memory. Relocatable means one code is there at one place, other code can be there in other place, that is in other memory. So relocatable. Entire code is not there at one place. It is there in different places and can be placed anywhere in the memory. So it takes as an input an assembly level language and translated into machine language. So it is like a passport which is needed to travel from one country to another. So assembly level language is given as an input to the assembler and it generates the object code or executable machine language code. Then sixth is linker. It takes multiple relocatable language files as an input from assembler, generates a single file, all relatable code files and make a single file. All relatable and relocatable language files which are there are combined into a single file. That is the job of linker. He links all the relatable files together and make one single file. So like this many files will be there. So linker will combine all relocatable file which are there at different places into a one single file. That is the job of linker. You will link all the relatable files. So now your program will be in the new state. So linker collects code that is separately compiled or assembled in the different object files into a file that is directly executed. Different files which are separately compiled are put up in one file which can be directly executed. So this is one file, this is another file. Linker will combine this both the file and convert it into executable program. Last is loader. So loader, unlike compiler, assembler or linker, they are producing the code that is not completely fixed and ready to execute, but whose principal memory references are all made which can be anywhere. Such a code is said to be relocatable. So loader will reserve all relocatable address relatives to a given base or starting address. So it actually loads your program from hard disk drive or SSD to main memory, that is RAM. So loader's job is what? Wherever your file is there, linker will link the file. Linker will link all the files. But the job of loader is what? To load that file in the main memory. If it was there in hard disk drive or solid state drives, loader will load it into main memory, that is RAM. That is the job of loader. That's why the name is given loader. So now your program is in the ready state, that is ready to execute. In linker, program is in the new state. So these are all the phases of language processing system. This was all about the language processor concept. Thank you.